Charleston, South Carolina at the end of October. And I let him know the dates, and I'm like, I can, work around it.
At the end of October, you say?
Yes.
But he should have left. He should have left you guys by then.
No. He'll be around you that time.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So he should have left you by then, and he'll be around.
No.
Me at that.
Yeah, he's not heading my way till after you, Charles.
Oh, is that how it works? I thought he's. Oh, yeah, that's true though, because he's going north. He's going north.
Being careful not to say too much.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah. I got it.
So
he's going north, right?
Yeah. So I'm grateful you asked it yesterday, because now I know I can.
You have an idea, right?
And enjoy the wedding and not feel like I've got to change flights to come back.
You are actually after New York.
I believe so.
Yes, because he's going north. Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. And
he's going to miss all the foliage, but that's okay. Right. We have lobsters up here year round, so I'm ready. Well,
as soon as he leaves us here, I'm planning to go to Africa. So when he's going to New York, I'm going to Africa.
Wow!
And just coming back at the main launch.
Whereabouts are you going?
The main event. Huh?
Whereabouts are you going?
I'm looking at Nigeria and Cameroon. I want to help as many of my people come in as possible before the door is shut.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
We had a guy that used to work in Nigeria and had to grease every single palm in order to get from the airport to the compound and getting out of the. But he did 3 months a year and earned something ridiculous like $400,000 in 3 months. But oh my God, he said it was a nightmare, and he's got bullet holes in his behind his sofa on the wall. It's like, okay.
Yeah, that's the only thing that sometimes you just have to be careful. That's all.
Well, I've wandered around Johannesburg at night on my own, and I've been in Mexico City, got mugged by the local police the day I arrived in Mexico. That was great fun.
Yeah.
Well, I have a lot of places I want to go, and I can't wait. One of the things I've wanted to do since I was very, very young was go to the pyramids.
Oh, absolutely.
And ride a camel, because I have pictures of my grandmother and grandfather. My uncle sent them around the world. And I was so fascinated as a kid about mummies and how the pyramids were built and the Sphinx and all that. So that is definitely on my list.
You'll have fun on the camel ride. I lived in Dubai and Bahrain and Saudi for a while, and lots of activities in the sand and outback, which was always good fun.
Yeah.
But
hey,
it's a different experience riding a camel. I can tell you that now.
Hello, Susie.
Hey, Ethel.
Hey, beautiful people. Hey, Charles.
You've changed your hair again.
Oh, yeah. Now look at what's going on. Does anyone see what's going on?
There are some whites and there are some blacks.
Yeah. So you guys are like, Andy's got the number 3 with gray. Charles got the white hat on. You've got the white necklace. And here's old me. Just white. But that's okay.
The winning team.
That's right.
You wait till red comes on, he'll probably be brown.
And Maddie is obviously gonna be me, black, right?
Yeah, he may be on. He's not sure. And I'm gonna be doing the slides for red today.
Oh. How's Marty doing anyway? Is the family all okay now?
Oh yeah, he's doing well. He just had some unexpected company. So we're going to go with the flow. So hi, Ethel. I guess we should start our thing. We're a little late here. Okay, so Gideon, I just sent you a message to email me on my email for the question you have. And whatever you have for a question, I'll get back to you after the webinar. So welcome, everybody. I'm Susie McCrae, and I'm a proud global founder. Let's just see, we may have a message here. Okay. Charles, is there any way you can send the link to Red? He can't get in the back office. I can, I know you're muted. I can actually send him.
Yeah, I'll send him the link.
Okay, thank you. I'll let him know. Charles is. So thanks everyone for your patience. Okay, so here we go again. I'm Susie McCrae, and I'm a proud global founder coming to you from Amherst, Massachusetts in the United States. And today is our Let's Bless Our Loved Ones guest webinar, where you've been invited by someone to hear about a business called Onpassive. The people you see here is our panel today. Sit back and relax. When we get started in about 10 minutes, we will be closing the chat during the presentation. You're in for a treat. You're going to get a presentation by Mr. Red Redfern. He does an excellent presentation for all of you. There he is. He's just coming on now. And look it, he kind of wore gray. So I am like the odd man out here, but that's okay. Hi, Red. Good to see you.
Hello, Susie. Hello,
I
Charles.
told you, Susie, it'd be brown.
I know it's a little grayish brown. So today how it's going to work is you're going to hear a presentation. I'll be turning off the chat. And then afterwards, we will open the chat and those of you who are guests and have some questions, you can ask questions. We're here to help you. That's a lot of information you're going to hear today, but if you just catch the vision just a tiny bit, which we know you're going to, you need to get back to the person who invited you and jump on board as a founder like the rest of us. What you're going to see in the chat right now is we have founders all across the globe and guests all across the globe attending today. We have about 100 people right now, and we'll be getting more and more before we get started. The reason why you're going to see people all around the globe is because Onpassive is a legal and registered business in over 200 countries across the globe. And we are getting very, very close to exploding the internet. And you're going to hear about that today. So today is an invitation for you to hear about the business and an opportunity to become a founder for a high IT tech company like you've never seen before. So we encourage you, the clock is ticking, so now is the time. Okay, so if you want to say hello to a few people, Ethel, and then I'll come back and we'll get things started. And Charles, you do have a message from O'Gideon. I had given them my email address, but maybe you can talk to him. Okay. Go ahead, Ethel. Lovely.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my newfound family. I'm happy to greet everyone. My name is Ethel, and I'm chiming in from Atlanta, Georgia. Great Atlanta, hot Atlanta. And we want to welcome all our guests. We welcome first our returning founders who are coming to support the guests they have invited today. And every one of you in the Leadership Council panelists here present, I want to greet you this afternoon. We have about 103 attendees right now. I'm gonna go ahead and start greeting you, welcoming you. Please, if you are a guest and this is your first time, don't hesitate. Let us know in the chat before the chat is turned off, so that we can greet you in a very, very special way. Returning founders, you're welcome. Afonso, I see you are welcome. Aisatu, we greet you. Ajali, we greet you. You are welcome. Alan, you're welcome. Annette Njole, you are welcome. Antonio, Basal, how are you today? Barry Francis, you are welcome. Budokola, you are welcome. Bitumelo, you are welcome. Bonjiwe, it's good to have you. Bridget, it's always good to have you. You know, when you keep coming to support, even in the guest webinars, your name becomes familiar and it's easier to say if you are there. Captain Yakubo, you are welcome. Carlo, I greet you. Chandra, you are welcome to the house. How are you doing today, Coach Nate? How are you doing, Debbie? How are you doing, Deepak? You are welcome, Dr. Samuel. L.L., you are welcome. Eileen, you are welcome. Emilio, you are welcome. Francis Akiko, you are welcome. I greet you, Francis Lemoore. You are welcome to the house. How are you doing today, Greg? And you, Godwin, how are you doing? Glory, I see you are Glory T.A. Young. I see you are in the house. Come, you are welcome. Honorable Dr. John, you are welcome. Who are we? You are welcome. Aisatu, you are welcome. Jagadish, you are welcome. Jane Francis, I greet you. Jeanette, I'm happy to see you are here. You're welcome to the house, Janelle. You are welcome. Jeanette Muller, you are welcome. Joelle, it's good to have you. John, it's good to have you. Joseph, Julius, we see you. Kay, we see you. All of you guests, you are welcome. This afternoon, you are in for a treat. Let me pass it back to Susie and she will tell you what you should be expecting here today. Susie,
Okay. Thank you, Ethel. You're getting lots of compliments in the chat. You're doing great on pronunciating all the names, because we have people here from all across the globe, guests and current founders, because Onpassive is a registered and legal company in over 200 countries across the globe. So today is our Let's Bless Our Loved Ones guest webinar, where you've been invited by someone who really cares about you to hear about a business called Onpassive. The best thing about this is we are not here to convince, pester, or pressure you to jump on board as a founding member, because quite frankly, we don't need to do that. But what you do need to know is, after listening to today's presentation, we truly believe if you catch just a little whisker of what is being offered to you, you're going to want to jump on board. And the way you do that is you get back to the person who invited you, because to become a founding member is by invitation only. And the window of time to become a founding member is closing very, very soon. And I'm not just saying that to put any fear in you whatsoever, because I think once you see and hear what you are going to hear today, you're not going to wait 1 minute longer. You're going to jump on board. That's our belief. So today, how it's going to work, I'll introduce our first speaker, and then we will be, you'll see a presentation by Red Redfern. And then afterwards, I'll open up the chat and we'll have a Q&A for our guests only. You see, we do have a lot of founders and guests here today. The founders are here supporting the guests they've invited. And please, founders, this is for our guests. If you have any founders questions, you can reach out to someone on the Leadership Council or someone that you know that can help you answer the question. Because you see, we were told quite a bit of information yesterday by our CEO. We are all fired up, so I know there may be some questions, but be mindful. Today is for our guests. Our guests are going to sit back. They're going to hear about this business and the opportunity they have to become a founder. So this is about them. That's why we close the chat down, so they can focus. So Ethel, if you'd like to say hello to a few more people, we've got a couple minutes and we're going to start at 2:05 Eastern time.
Yes, Susie, my pleasure. I'm going to start from the bottom of the list. I want you to know those who are here present in the panel, and those guests who are invited. Please, if I don't call your name, don't feel bad. We have more than 150 people already now, so there's no way we are going to get everybody's name, but I'll call just the first name so that we can be able to greet as many as possible. VC, you are welcome. Val, I see you are in the house. You're welcome. Tyrone, you are welcome. Teresa, Oh, Tereska, it's good to have you in the house. How are you doing today, Techno? How are you doing today, Swapan? How are you doing today, Tanya? It's good to have you, Steve. It's good to have you, Stephen. Okay, they are the same, about the same names. Rox, it's good to have you. Pathan, it's good to have you. Oh, the names are skipping on me. I was trying to get from the bottom, but it looks like I should skip over. Olga, it's good to have you in the house. Prosper, you are welcome. Owundi, you are welcome. Robin, you are welcome. Maggie T UK, you are welcome. Somebody named themselves Onpassive. Well, you're welcome. Gideon Ezemba, you are welcome. It's good to see you. See who's there, Mari. It's good to see you. You're welcome. And you, Red, always happy to see you. Ken Iweha, you are welcome. Chris Harao, you are welcome. Lawal, you're welcome. Hey, the panel is filling up. Dan, it's good to see you. Good to have you here this afternoon. Kay Keba, you are welcome. Joseph Ajayi, you are welcome. Mutho, you are welcome. Julius Fosudo, you are welcome. It's good to have you, Kay. It's good to have you, Keba. It's good to have you, Len. It's good to have you, Lawa. It's good to have you, Listra. Lois, you're welcome. And how are you doing today, Listra? Marie, how are you doing today? May, it's good to have you. Monica, it's good to have you. Norman, it's good to have you. Prosper, I think I've gone down the list as far as I could for right now. And so I give it back to you, Susie. I am so excited. I'm sorry, I cannot get myself to stop because there's so much going on. I'm about to explode, people.
I know. I think all of us are, but thank you, Ethel. You do a terrific job. So if I'm going to disable the chat right now so everyone can pay attention to the presentation. And if someone would like to hit record, and hi, Dan Street, good to see you. Not sure if...
Recording in progress.
Okay, hi everyone. I'm Susie McCrae. I'm a proud global founder for a company called Onpassive. And today, this is our Let's Bless Our Loved Ones public webinar where you've been invited by someone who cares about you to learn about a business Onpassive and to find out how you can have the opportunity to become a founder of this company. So this is how it's going to go today. Our presenter today, I'll be introducing in a minute. You're going to see a presentation. And then afterwards, I will open up the chat and instruct our guests, if they have any questions, how we're going to handle that. Also, you'll hear a few bits of wisdom from our panel that you see on the screen. So sit back, digest, and it gives me pleasure to introduce our presenter today. It's Red Redfern from the UK, and Red has been a founder in Onpassive for about 3 years. He knows the company inside and out, and he'll tell you he's a chef. So here he is, a founding member, and he knows the business inside and out, and he has a great presentation, and any questions you have, I don't believe you can stump this panel. We'll be able to answer them for you afterwards. So Red, I'm going to share the screen and we'll get going.
Thanks very much, Susie. Welcome the founders, and especially welcome all the guests who are here today. I will be turning my camera off when we get going. But before we get going on the slide presentation, I always like to ease into what we're talking about here and put the guests at ease and just cover a couple of the normally main asked questions which they normally have about Onpassive. And the first one is, are we legal? Now, Susie's already mentioned we are a legal registered company, and I'll go into depth in this now a bit more for it. We were first registered all the way back in November of 2018 in Orlando, Florida as an SSL company, and subsequently we've been registered in Hyderabad, India as a limited company in January of this year. This gives us the legal right, guys, to operate anywhere on the world, in over 200 countries now, to be precise. We've got exactly the same license as all the other major companies that you see online right now. So we are completely legal above board. And the other thing as well is the onpassive.com domain name has been registered also for 10 years. The other thing and question that most people ask me is, can I make any money with Onpassive? At the end of the day, 99% of every single person who's looking at Onpassive for the first time are looking at it because they want to make themselves a residual income online. And the answer to that is yes, you can. It is an unlimited amount. There is no caps with Onpassive. So whatever your wealth desire is, it is attainable with Onpassive, no matter when you got in or anything like that. As long as you become a founder, then once you are in, you will win. It's as simple as that. And a lot of people say, well, how actually am I going to make any money with Onpassive? At the moment, this presentation I'm going to give to you here today is for a thing called the founder's position. We are a company that it is in a pre-launch stage, but when we launch to the world, we will be a customer-based business. This means that we will be selling our digital products and services to the general public. You, in turn, as a founder, will be making a commission from that. All of this will be done by the company, and I'll get into this all in a moment. So I'm just going to turn my video off so you can concentrate on the slides and you can listen to my voice. So let's get going then. What is it that you are going to learn from this webinar today? We're going to have a look at what Onpassive is, the person who's in charge of it. We're going to have a look at the products of Onpassive and why we actually do need these products right now online. We're going to look at this founder's position, which I've been going on about so far, the benefits of that position, and more importantly, how to get started with us in Onpassive. Like I said then, what exactly is Onpassive? We are an international internet business. We are an informational technology company that has artificial intelligence at its core. We are a brick and mortar asset company. That means we actually have physical offices as well as having an online presence. And we are a complete online digital marketing solution. The best of all of this, guys, is it is a 100% automated, done for you platform. That means you as a founder, if you come in, you will have everything done for you. So everything is done. You do not have to know anything about the business if you don't want to, because it is completely automated. And this is one of the main attractions to Onpassive, because people do not have to know anything about the business. They don't have to recruit and they don't have to do anything like that, because it is completely automated, done for you by the company. So we actually have two offices with us in Onpassive. Our first one on the left-hand side there is where our CEO and founder is housed. This is in Orlando, Florida. He's got an office in the block there on the left-hand side. And the one on the right-hand side, this is our complete offices. This is in a place called Hyderabad, India. At any time, guys, you can just pop over to Google Maps, go onto the satellite image. If you put in Onpassive Hyderabad, you can actually zoom in and have a look at that premises there. This is on a 9-year lease. We took this over in December of last year. It's been completely refurbed to a very high standard, and this houses in excess of 700 staff at the moment. This will be increased in time to around about 1,000. Now, all these staff are there to give us an online presence. So we have technicians and developers to make and build the products of Onpassive, and all our products and services are digital. This means that you are not going to have to buy some lotion potion or whatever, put it in your cupboard and never use it again. Everything that we produce is digital, and it is a high demand product right now, to the tune of around about 4.5 billion people are using similar products and services of Onpassive right now on the internet. It also houses our support staff and everything else in between that we need to have an online presence. And as you can see there, each of these 6 floors have been refurbished to a very, very high standard. All our employees get paid above the average wage for this area. And there is always lots of bonuses and gifts given away to our staff so that we retain the best of the best. And this is one of the reasons we have a presence in Hyderabad, is because Indians are well known across the globe at being some of the best people in the industry to be developers and technicians. And our CEO and founder decided, let's have a presence there rather than dragging them all over the globe. We can have them all in one place. And many of the other big tech giants as well, the likes of Amazon, Google, Microsoft, and just name a few, all have a presence here in Hyderabad as well. And that is where we are. So it's really, really good news for it. So who is this guy then? The guy who came up with the idea of Onpassive. He is our CEO and founder. His name is Ash Mufarah. He is a family man. He's got a wife and 2 kids, and he's got in his own right over 20 years of online business experience. Now, he's been extremely successful in the online space for many, many years in his own right, and also for other companies to the tune of making millions. But during his time of making this money online, there was always something that was eluding him. Yes, he could make funnels. Yes, he could build web pages. Yes, he could do stuff for businesses. But what he couldn't do is replicate what he does. So if he brought people into any businesses that he was involved with, he was very successful because he's very good at it, but he couldn't get other people to replicate what he was doing. And he thought, you know something, there's got to be a fairer way for the majority, that is the 97% of us out there, to make a honest, good residual income online. He had an idea. So he decided, you know something, I'm going to do something about this. So he went around looking for a company that would facilitate his services around about 4 years ago. He was looking and looking. He couldn't find anybody that would facilitate the needs of what he had an idea for. So with the backing of his family and close friends, they decided to do it themselves. So he went back to college, got himself a Master's of Informational Technology in E-commerce and MIT, also went back to Harvard for a short period of time, specifically to learn about online business creation. And back in July of 2018, Onpassive was first born. So we have been around for 3.5 years, developing, building this mega giant of a technology company for the benefit of all of us, the foundership of Onpassive. So what is Onpassive going to do for us before we get into the products and services? It is a 100% automated, done for you solution. Why? Because we are physically going to be paying the company to do it all for us. With Onpassive, you as a founder will only ever pay twice out of pocket. Once to become a founder, and this is at the moment $97 US, and the next time you will come out of pocket is to activate that account when we have our global launch. Now, this is coming up and still on track for this year. There's been nothing to change that at the moment. Obviously, this is a new tech company, and things do happen as far as development is concerned, but we are still on track for that global launch of this year. And the time you have to activate your account, it will cost you in the region of $200 to $300 US. So the total cost to you is not going to be any more than $400. This is to get your foot in the door as a founder and partner of Onpassive before we launch as a customer-based business. All the recruiting and converting of leads will be done by Onpassive, 100% automated, done for you. They will produce a domain name for you and a website, and they will market you as an Onpassive business to the customers who are looking for their products and services. You in turn make a commission from those sales. Not only do the company make a profit, but we make commissions as well. They guarantee targeted traffic to these domain names and websites by using proprietary technology developed with artificial intelligence at its core. Remember, I said that is one of the key elements of Onpassive is the artificial intelligence, and the next one is the targeted traffic that they will produce from their advertising campaigns. They also will manage all of the customer supports. So all of the customers that are coming into your organization, you do not have to do anything for them or with them, because it is all done by the company, once again, on your behalf, and they will be in contact with all of these customers. You will also have, for this 2 low prices, all the tools you need for your success. Everything accessible with one simple login to access all the tools and services and the website of Onpassive. And it will be a total self-funding organization. As I said, you only ever pay twice out of pocket. After that, any money that needs to be paid will be done by the company that will be generating the profits and services of Onpassive. Okay, so let's have a look then at some of the products. Here you have just 20 of our products and services of Onpassive. There's going to be around about 50, 51 by the time we launch, or there or thereabouts. At any time, guys, you can pop over to onpassive.com and you can have a look at all of these. You can dive into them. They'll tell each individual one will tell you what they're going to do. There's a whole load of bump about it. You can go into the FAQs and there is tons of information that you can go into to find out exactly what these products are doing. Every single one of these products that here is in front of you is in very, very high demand now. Billions of people right now are using a similar product and service right now online that Onpassive is going to produce. But remember, guys, we have built every single one of ours from the bottom up and integrated it with artificial intelligence. This is not a copycat. This is not a revamp. This is not something we've stolen. We have physically built every single one of these products and services from the bottom up, scratch. They are proprietary and only for Onpassive. Nobody else has got them. We'll take 2 of these to explain a little bit more about them. The top left-hand corner one there is Autamaticaly. This is our e-learning center. So if you are a school, college, university, or a business, an individual, or you are a cook, a carpenter, or a metal worker, or anything like that, if you have a course or a curriculum that you want to upload and you want students to be able to do that curriculum, this is where you will load it on there. We Onpassive will give you a completion certificate. If you are a service that has their own certificates, then you will award that as well once that student has finished that course. Another one of our services is Connect. This is our multimedia service. So a bit like Zoom we're using now, plus other connectual supports as well will be part of Connect. We're using Zoom at the moment. Now, Connect is going to be far easier to use. It's going to be digitally enhanced. It's going to have a super easy share format, plus a lot more involved with it. It will have a drag and drop facility. At the moment, you're looking at this screen. There might be a little picture of me up in that right-hand corner. You've got a few bits and pieces at the bottom with a chat. With Connect, you can drag and drop. This means that if I am a teacher, for instance, and I want to drag a chalkboard across the main screen, I can do without losing that main screen. If I want to pop a video into the top left-hand corner for people to look at, I can do. And the best of all of this is, guys, that it comes with an auto translate. So if I am talking in my language, you will be able to automatically translate into 57 different languages when I am talking to you online via their capture pages. It is unheard of. No other company has got this technology. It is going to be revolutionary, exactly like every other product and service of Onpassive. We are going to be one of the next mega giants. We're going to be taking market share from some of the biggest names out there. Now, here in front of you is some of the companies that have similar products and services of Onpassive right now online. And there's some big names there, the likes of Google, Zoom, which we're on, GoDaddy, ClickFunnels, Canva as well. You know, there are really big companies in the digital marketing space right now. So why would somebody, a user, come to Onpassive? There is lots of reasons. One of those is we will have a lower price point for customers to use our products and services. They are brand new. They have been built specifically for this marketplace. All of these companies here have old technology. It really is time to have a new kid on the block. This is exactly why Google got there. They were new, they were innovative. Zoom did exactly the same because they had new, up-to-date technology that was easy to use, It was visually better, easily shareable. And that is why it is number one right now. Now, I'm not advocating for one moment that we will take the majority of the market share from them. But quite frankly, we don't need to. Even if we just took 5% from every single one of these companies, we are a multi-billion-dollar company from day one. And another reason why companies will be using us is because you, as a founder, we will be paying you to use these products and services of Onpassive. Now, no other company pay their foundership to use their products and services. It is unheard of. Now, I can't remember the last time I renewed my domain name and got a new website that they paid me to do it, or I searched something on Google and they paid me to do it, or I sent an email and they paid me to do it. With Onpassive, you as a founder, we will be paying you to use our products and services. Like I said, it is unprecedented and is unheard of. Now, one of the main reasons people will be coming to Onpassive, remember I said about targeted traffic. Now, one of the things we are going to use is a thing called video marketing. Now, before I get into what video marketing is, I need to explain to you what targeted traffic is. And the easiest way to explain this is, what is traffic? Now, let's look at the old school offline service of what traffic is. So I'm going to use Charles Osong, who's here on the panel right now, his analogy of it. So we have two restaurants, exactly the same style, same menu, same chef, same decor. The only difference is one is located in a busy shopping area and the other one is hidden around a back street. So it stands to reason that the one in the shopping area is going to fare better because it has people visiting that shopping area. It has footfall crossing them all the time. They get hungry, they look up, they see your restaurant, they enter and they buy something. That is giving you sales. Now, for me, who has the restaurant around the corner, we're exactly the same. But the only thing is, we haven't got footfall going through my back streets. So I need to advertise. And this is the old format. This is the same as traffic, advertising. And in those days, it was in papers, newspapers, letters, and etc. The online version of that now is called clicks. This is when you click on something that is being put as an advert in front of you. We all know it happens on a daily basis. If you go into anything, if you go onto Amazon, if you go onto eBay, Google, and you search for an individual product, we'll say it's a washing machine, for instance. You click on whatever you want. You might buy it or you might not buy it. It's immaterial. But the next time you go onto any social media, what do you see? You see adverts for washing machines all over the place. It's almost like they know what you're thinking, isn't it? Sometimes you might be in a room just speaking about something and up pops on your social media exactly that thing you're talking about. It's uncanny. Now, Onpassive has exactly the same artificial intelligence at its core, and we will know when any of our customers are actively looking for one of our products and service. They will then put that advert in front of that customer because they know that they are looking for it. Guess what happens then? They have got a much higher chance of that customer then clicking on that link and going on to buy that product or service. And one of the ways we're going to do that is by using video marketing. Now, everybody loves a visual, don't they? We're using it now with the slides, but everywhere you go now on adverts, we watch adverts because they are visual, they are not audio, because we like to see it. Onpassive are going to be using exactly the same with their digital video marketing. They're going to have high quality broadcastable videos that have intelligent video formats. They're going to be super easy to share, have user-friendly interface, and the best of it all is we will be prioritizing that target audience with our products and services. And if it is your link that Onpassive are advertising on your behalf, then guess what, guys? You will get that commission. That customer will fall into your organization. You get the commission hands-free without you having to do absolutely anything. You can just sit back and you can watch those commissions coming in. So let's just think about the benefits and where we are so far with this presentation. Onpassive is a fund solution for any cause. This means that you can use that money that comes into your wallets within Onpassive for anything. You will have immediate daily income that you can withdraw at any time, 24/7. If it's in your wallet, it's your money and you can withdraw it. You can withdraw it directly into your own bank account in your own country. There's other formats as well, including cryptocurrency and other, depending on your country. All the top marketing is automation is done for you, hands-free, without you having to do anything. They're going to guarantee visitors and signups to your domain names and websites, and they are automatically going to put them into your organization. We're going to be using breakthrough products for the automation of your financial freedom, plus a lot more to be revealed at a later date. Our model is unique because we provide a platform to those with a business now so that they can become more successful. What do I mean by this? If you already have an existing business and it is legal, legitimate, and above board, and it's accepted by Onpassive, you can host it on our ecosystem. And in return, Onpassive will drive traffic to that business, that targeted traffic that will have your products and services on it. The only difference is if you are having a standalone business hosted on the Onpassive ecosystem, they will only drive traffic to it. They will not follow up the leads and convert them. That is up to you, but you will get targeted traffic to your business. For the likes of us who haven't got a business, we provide for those that have no business or success in the online market, and there's plenty of us, guys. 97%, remember, can't make a dime online. We've tried and tried and tried and never got anywhere. With Onpassive, we're going to give you a plug-and-play system that will guarantee your success online. I have never come across a company that has ever said, we will guarantee your success online. They can say this because they are going to do it for us. It is not up to us to guarantee our success because we will be paying the company to do it for us. And with both of these, the company will seek to help to obtain your abundance online. So let's have a quick look at the old model of what you're used to seeing and why we are so different. Most things online and offline are based on competition and conflict. We've all been there, haven't we? You know, we have the salesman of the week. You have targets to hit before you can get paid or any bonuses. And this is a very stressful environment, and it's not one that's very nice. 97% of stuff you end up being involved with end up being a scam. Money pitch, you end up paying month in, month out. You upgrade to the next level, or they say if you just get this, you can get this. And it ends up 5 months down the line, you've earned no money, you've paid out $500, and you've got absolutely nowhere. You end up walking away because you physically can't afford to stay. Or worst off, you wake up one morning, guess what happens? It's folded, it's gone, and run off with all your money. Most things require selling and recruiting. How many times have we been to our friends and family saying, I've got something to show you, I'm involved with something online? You get those raised eyebrows, you get that look, you get that, oh, not another one of these things. Nobody likes doing it. With Onpassive, you do not have to do any of that. Tools are normally obtained separately. There's no guarantees. You're normally as well offline, they pit marketers against each other. And unfortunately, the compensation plan is normally based on your own efforts. With Onpassive, it is completely different. Everything is based on a mutual benefit. This means the more that I help you, the more you benefit, but more importantly, collectively, the business benefits. And that is really what is the most important thing. If the business benefits, it means that we then get commissions because of what they are doing. We're a real business. I showed you the offices in Hyderabad and in Orlando, Florida. We have real in-demand products and services that are being used right now to the tune of 4.5 billion people using them. We have real people that have not only built these products and services, but are also behind our support staff. if you want to. You can write an email to support to get anything resolved. You will have a real person writing back to you. When we launch as a customer-based business, there will be phone-ins in your own country, in your own language. It is completely self-funding. As a founder, we will pay you to use the products and services. Once you have paid those 2 out-of-pocket payments, the $97 to become a founder and the activation fee of between $200 and $300, that is it. You will never come out of pocket again, because every other subsequent payment comes out of your commissions that the company will get for you. There is no marketing or selling or recruiting, because the company do it all for us. Every tool needed for our success is included in this low price. And the best of it all, guys, is that founder's position comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. No other company has said to their foundership, pay, come on in, have a look. If you do not like what you see, you can get a full refund with up to 30 days. Just contact support, say, sorry guys, this isn't for me, can I have a refund? And within 10 days, you will be refunded back to the payment method that you paid with. And if you don't believe me on that, you can actually pay by Visa or MasterCard, debit or credit card, and you're backed by their guarantee as well. So it's an absolute win-win situation. Marketers will only ever compete for themselves. So whatever that financial amount you want to get to with Onpassive, that is your goal. Nobody will tell you what you have to do or not to do. It is entirely up to you. And the best of all of this, guys, is it comes with a revolutionary breakthrough compensation plan that you will find out more about when you become a founder. Now, Ashmi Farah said everybody in the near future will use something from Onpassive, whether they come for the money, the tools, benefits, connections, or even the communications. They will have a reason to come to Onpassive. Now more than ever, guys, we are actively looking for other things online. When Facebook crashed the other day, people are actively looking for other ways to communicate online. People are actively looking for ways to make residual incomes online. These people will be coming to Onpassive because we are offering something that they want. Guys, we have residual bills, so why not make yourself a residual income to pay for those residual bills? And how are we going to do all of this? We're going to do it by using artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is changing the world of digital marketing right now. Companies are falling over themselves to integrate this into their businesses and products. With Onpassive, we knew this from day one, and we have built it, integrated into everything that we have done. That is our platforms, that is our websites, that is our products, that is our services, all have artificial intelligence integrated from the bottom to the top at source. This means that every single product and service of Onpassive can be used individually or it can be used collectively. Now, no other company has been able to do this online to this extent before, not with this many products, not with this many services. Now, there was a company about 25 years ago who did something a little bit similar to what Onpassive is doing right now. They brought in Lotus 123, they brought in Excel, they brought in Word, and they put it all together. And what do they call it? Microsoft Office. Now look at how big Microsoft is today. We are giving you that opportunity to be a founder for $97, to be involved and a partner of the next Microsoft Online. It is going to be a huge online digital solution called Onpassive, and you have a chance to be part of that right now. That window of opportunity, though, is closing rapidly. As Susie said, we estimate that within the next 2 to 3 weeks, the founders' opportunity in Onpassive will be closed for good. So really is time of the essence to get involved now. The early bird catches the worm. How many times have you seen things, not got involved, and wished you had of? Grasp that time and get involved right now. So what is our system going to do for you? It's going to effortlessly build your team and grow your business by providing over 50 in high demand products and services. They're automatically going to send traffic to your website, seamlessly following up with your leads and converting them so that they then join your Onpassive business. They're also going to manage all of the customer support, so you do not have to touch anything. And they're going to do all this providing a system that enables maximum team retention, because they will continually follow up with your customers after they have come into your organization. And they're going to do all this by the development of artificial intelligence. Now, the journey of Onpassive has been nothing short of phenomenal. So this graph on the left-hand side shows you where we have come from since July of 2018. Now, by the January of 2019, we had around about 10,000 founders. Let's leapfrog forward one whole year to the January of 2020. And there's 56,000 founders. So we had 46,000 founders in 1 year. Let's go forward 6 months to the June and 90,000 founders. So we've done in 6 months what we did in a whole year previously. Let's go forward 3 months to September, 150,000 founders. So we've just done what we did in 6 months in 3 months. We then hit September and it started going absolutely crazy. Since that day, we have been bringing in around about 2,000 to 3,000 founders every single day since September of last year. And the reason we are growing so fast is because we know, the people know that it is so important to be a founder in this next mega giant of a business called Onpassive. This screenshot was done exactly 1 week ago, 962,500 founders. We are now at 978,000 founders right now. It is going up phenomenally fast because people do not want to miss the boat, and we sincerely hope that you don't. The journey to become the next unicorn company is ours, and it is called Onpassive. A unicorn company is a privately owned startup company with a valuation of exceeding of $1 billion within its first 10 years. There's many, many businesses out there who are unicorn companies. All of the ones you expect, Microsoft, Facebook, YouTube and Amazon, Apple, they are all unicorn companies. Onpassive will be a unicorn company within its first month of launching. No other company has ever done it in its first year, let alone its first month. Again, I say the same thing. You have a chance of being a founder and partner of Onpassive before we launch to the world as a customer-based business. So what are you going to get included in this founder's position? I've just gone on about all these benefits of what the business is going to do for you as a founder. But you'll also get early access to the founders only website. And within that, you will have videos, you will have links that will be bespoke just with your name on it that you can share if you want to other people. You'll have a community within there that you can chat to like-minded founders. There is webinars that are recorded you can watch. You'll be able to contact other people as well within this ecosystem. You'll also get early access and prioritize positioning within the company payment system. You'll be a member of the inner circle where we get to beta test ideas in a round table kind of format. Plus, we'll be able to give a lot more back to the company. If you have an idea, that is where you'll come to give you Onpassive an idea of what you want to see in the company. So let's recap then. What is Onpassive going to do for us? It's going to completely run your whole business online. It's automatically going to advertise, market, get leads, signups, recruit, build your team. And this is for you or for any other legitimate business opportunity. And it is going to do it by providing a massive income opportunity by using the breakthrough platform that we call Onpassive. Now, there's many big names who are absolute amazing people out there who have produced some of the biggest companies in the internet world. Mark Zuckerberg created Facebook. Elon Musk created Tesla and SpaceX. Steve Jobs created Apple, and Jeff Bezos has created the largest company online to date. And he is also the richest man to date online. We have within our grasp here our very own CEO and founder, Ash Mufareh. He is there with his arms open wide, inviting you in to be a partner and founder of Onpassive. He is going to be the next internet sensation, and you have the opportunity to be a partner and founder of this next mega giant of an internet company. So lock in your founder position today, guys. Thank you for viewing this presentation. We are a movement towards a better world for everybody. To get involved, all you have to do is get in contact with the person who has invited you to this presentation today. They will then give you a registration link. Follow the instructions on that, and we sincerely hope you join us as a founder in Onpassive. Susie, back over to you.
Well, they call you Red because you were red hot today, Red. That was a wonderful presentation. You were right on target, and everything Red said is absolutely right. Now is the time to get back to the person who shared this with you, because the window of opportunity is closing soon. So this is what we're going to do next. I'm going to give you instructions about our Q&A for our guests, and then we're going to have some of the panelists speak. If you have any questions and you are a guest, please type it in the chat and we'll go through and answer your questions for you. If you're a founder and you're attending, we know you're excited, especially everything we heard from our CEO yesterday. Please refrain from asking founder questions. We appreciate that. You can reach out to Leadership Council. We'll be having other meetings very soon. So that's the process here. Also, I will put this in the chat. If you would like a copy of today's presentation, because it was a lot of information to digest, you can send an email to onpassivenation@gmail.com, and we will email you a copy of today's presentation. Please don't put your email address in the chat. Instead, send an email to onpassivenation@gmail.com. Also, you can go to onpassive.com, like Red mentioned in the presentation. You can see all the different products. There's FAQ, there's videos, there's lots of information there so that you can continue to learn. So right now someone's asking, how do I register? The way you register is to get back to the person who invited you today. They have a registration link. They'll get you all set, okay? Someone else asked about activating their account. Get back to the person who shared this with you, and they will help you with that. So what we'd like to do now is maybe, not sure, Marty, are you available to say a few words? No, but he's here as support. That's okay. Let's go to Dan Street. Dan has been a founder for about 2.5 years now. He understands the business. He's recently retired, and he's excited about Onpassive, and will share a little bit of his wisdom. Go ahead, Dan.
Oh, thanks, Susie. First of all, I don't like the word retired, okay? I'm just in a new chapter, and that chapter is Onpassive, and it has been for the last 2.5 years. And we've been on an incredible journey, and that journey is watching Onpassive just progress to just, it's mind-blowing how this company has progressed, and we've seen the value of it explode right before our eyes. And we as founders, we've become more knowledgeable about everything that Ash has visioned. We're just tapped into what he's all about, and his vision of this company and where he wants to take it. And when right now, for all you new people, we're about ready to take off. I mean, this thing's about ready to explode, and we're at the end of this journey. And all of us here are so excited because we have been believers for so long, and we've been trying to help people understand and get a full appreciation of what this business is all about for a long time. And we're doing that because we are believers, and we're seeing that we are believers not only in Onpassive, but in the CEO, Nash Farah, and his vision and his transparency and his honesty and integrity. So the time is now, and Red covered pretty much everything. I can't imagine. What I like about Red's presentation, I've told him this over and over again, is that he not only does an incredible presentation to give you a good appreciation of everything about Onpassive, but then at the end, he goes over it again, and then he goes over it again. So it gets into your mind. You know it. You got it. And you're also going to be able to get a copy of it if you email onpassivenation@gmail.com. So you've got a business here you've got a company that's going to build a business. It's going to drive targeted traffic to your site and build your business for you through an automated process. And there's, like Red said, there's never been anything like this in the history of business. And we are so excited, we can't stand it. And when you've got an AI software that's going to not only build your business for you, but follow up on your visitors, close the sale for you, all through this automated process. I mean, punch your ticket for $97. That's all I can say.
Yes. Well, thank you, Dan. Yes, we are all very excited. And if you're watching this and you're saying, geez, I don't really know much about what to do or how to do it, that's okay. Because I brought in a lot of my friends and family, including my parents who are in their 90s. They're founders. They're excited. They listen to the private webinars I share with them, and they are excited about the business, and particularly about our CEO, who is offering this to everybody. You don't need any kind of experience. This is for all of us to have a level playing field and get a shot at something that is going to really rock the internet. And I know my entire family and friends, they're very, very excited about it. So don't start thinking, oh, I've never run a business, or what am I going to do? You will be helped along the way. And trust us, get in. You're going to learn more as you get in. We do have a question, and I'm not sure what this means. Do I need to open a domiciliary account? I'm not sure what that means. If anyone wants to respond to that.
Okay, so, well, yes, if you are in Nigeria, obviously this person is from Nigeria, and the Nigerian government is limiting how much they can put on Visa card or credit card. So what they do is they open a domiciliary account, which is a dollar account in reality, right? And so the banks will let you open a DOM account where you can put in your dollars and then use that account to make unlimited purchases. So yes, you need a domiciliary account if you want to be able to pay using a credit or debit card.
Okay, thank you very much, Charles. We have a question, and their name is Awesome. What a great name that is. Awesome wants to know, what's the benefit for those who join later and are not founders?
Okay.
Go ahead, Andy.
Oh,
go
sorry,
ahead.
Charles, have I stolen your thunder? I want to get this out before I get to be last. Amazon Amazon has created 40,000 millionaires over the last 20 years, and it's Onpassive's a wish to make over 1 million millionaires. Now, somebody said, I'm going to be too late to get in. We've already got 980,000 founders. No, you're not. Far from it. In our first year, we anticipate taking on 100 million customers, and our customer base is 4.76 billion potential customers. So no, at the end of the day, you're in it to win it. So if you're one of us as a founder, we haven't reached 1 million yet, and it's Onpassive's wish to make over 1 million millionaires. If you're in first, you're more likely to be one of them. Does that answer the question?
Well,
Yes,
yeah,
thank
it
you.
does. I think it does. I just wanted to say there's this popular saying, right? So better late than never, even though never late is better. Okay. So you coming in now, you get a chance to Bill, you get a chance of one of the early birds, like, Andy just said. So your chances of getting there is much better than somebody who comes in later. It's that simple.
Thank you. Thank you, Andy and Charles. We have a long question. I'm going to read it and we'll get to this. It's a Jolly Michael, I believe. I need more clarification on how Onpassive would make money for people who don't have any business. You mentioned that investing in Onpassive is guaranteed. So if the company didn't launch by the year's end, are there any consequences? We're going to make only 2-time money payments. So when exactly do we start receiving payments upon launching the company? Are some of the 50 products available now for one to check out, like in Play Store, etc.? So that's quite a few questions. Does anyone want to tackle it?
This person sounds to me like a founder. Doesn't it?
Well, we can just say you pay once as a founder, and then when we launch, you pay the activation fee, and that's when you will start earning money. When you are a founder, and very soon founders will have the products released to them, like Red spoke about in the his presentation, that we will be doing the beta testing. And Onpassive is your business. If you don't have a business, that's okay. Not everyone has a business. Business is your automated business. I think Marty has his hand up, so he may want to add to that, Marty.
Yeah, my system left, so I can talk. Yeah, whoever is asking that question, go to onpassivenation@gmail.com. We'll send you the presentation that Red just did, because absolutely everything that you're asking is on the webinar we just did. And to do the webinar again would be 45 minutes. So all of it's there. Take your time. You can stop it, reverse it, and hear it again. But we don't have anything new to say than what Red had covered already in the last 40 minutes.
Okay, thank you very much, Marty. Eileen is asking, when I join as a founder, do you need to build a team or not? No, you don't need to build the team. You come in as a founder, and then when we have our official global launch, then you become a customer. What the CEO is allowing us as founders is, if we want to share the business with the people we care about that are qualified to be, good founders with us, then you can do that, but it is not required. And just think about it. If you do share it with some people, they're going to come in as founders on your team, so to speak, in your organization. And when we launch, they will become customers under you. So it's an opportunity now to pre-build, but you can also be very passive and not do anything. How about just looking to see if there's any. Okay.
I'll just answer El Mundo. Mundo, he's just asked, he's a Mexican. I'll say it in Spanish for him. Bienvenido, Mundo. Si necesita algo más informaciones por estas presentaciones, tenemos muchos presentantes españoles. Si ponen un email directamente conmigo, redfern número 1 @gmail.com, y ponen el link for the presentation españoles, ¿vale? Okay, back to you.
Wow, Red, I love when you speak Spanish.
You gotta.
I'm gonna learn that. I'm gonna learn it.
I'm getting off. Yeah, forgot it.
Hey, someone asked.
We are going to compete with that, because I can do that in French. So there's a competition between you and I, Spanish and French.
We're going to have a translation event. See who wins. I would lose. Awesome. So yes, people are answering questions. This is great. Can a founder have more than one account? Yes. Get back. We can't stress enough. Get back to the person who invited you, so that you can come on board. Now, Andy comes to us from the UK. He's a financial guy. He's not a tech guy. Andy, if you want to add a few words, that would be great, of what you talk about as far as being a financial guy and share with the guests today?
Sure. I've actually converted it into dollars, which probably makes it easier. But the average pension income or pension pot that people build in the UK is worth $85,417, which provides an income of about $4,200 a year, plus your social security that you get, or in our case, national insurance, and that adds another 9. So you're 9,800. So your pension income is actually just over $14,000, which is just over $1,000 a month. That's ridiculous. Now, what this is going to do for you, and I love the fact that this is simple. I'm not techie, I'm a figures guy. So I like the fact that it's going to register me a domain name. It's going to build me a website. It's going to drive specific targeted traffic to that website. Then it's going to close the sale for me. And then it's going to deal with all of the customer services so that I don't have to do anything. But as the company builds customers underneath, I get paid. And if at the end of the year, my income is slightly less than the average pension income, I'll eat my hat. But okay, year 2, year 3, year 4. Most people take 30 years to build this pot up to retire on next to nothing. This is a company that wants to help you be successful, that wants to help those of us that have no clue about technical products or how they work, or I just know that if I turn a light bulb or light switch on, the light bulb comes on. I don't know how electricity works, but at the end of the day, everything's done for me, and that's perfect. So if you want something that's going to do absolutely everything for you and pay you far more than a retirement pension will do if you save for 30 years, then this is what you need. Thank you for letting me go first, Susie. I like that.
Oh, I know. That's
Can I say
okay.
something to what Andy just said?
I was going to introduce you, Charles.
I want to just comment on Andy's statement.
Okay, I was going to introduce you.
Because he's in the UK and he says most people work 30 years, right? But in the United States, it's 40 years, 40. As a matter of fact, we have this saying that 40, 40, 40. That's how we describe jobs. And that just means you work 40 hours a week for 40 years of your life, and then you retire to 40% of your income. Okay? So we call it 40, 40, 40. And that's why I had to stop working. I said, nah, I'm not going to do 40, 40, 40. You can forget it. 5 years ago, I said, that's it.
All right. Well, I'd like to say a few things about Charles. Charles has a wealth of knowledge in the IT field. He was involved in over 30 years. He has a wonderful, wonderful story about how he joined Onpassive. He has a wealth of knowledge. He knows this business inside and out. So when you jump on board as a founder, you're going to have access to get a lot of your questions answered. And that's what I did. I saw 4 bullets on a post in a women's group on Facebook for entrepreneurs, and I caught it right there. And there I went, and then I started learning more. So Charles, if you want to add a few things, because you do have a wealth of knowledge into why you chose Onpassive, you could share with our guest today.
Oh, first of all, I want to thank you all for going in front of me. Today I am, well, you know, Andy and I have switched places, right? But yes, I think Red did an amazing, fantastic presentation as usual. Covered everything, and folks, don't stay on the fence. I'm going to tell you, I do know a lot of you who are guests here today. You might be thinking, wow, it sounds great. Almost too good to be true. I've heard this before. What if somewhere down the road, the business shuts its doors, right? I know the feeling. I know what you're thinking. And here's the thing, like Susie said, I've got some reasons why I jump into this opportunity. 3 main reasons. And when you get those 3 down pat, when you really understand where that is coming from, you will know that this is the greatest opportunity there is out there today. Okay? And the reason, number 1, is this. You do not have to recruit or sell before you can make serious money, not job change, serious money. Enough money to give you financial freedom. That's number 1. That is the main reason why most of us don't succeed in all of those businesses out there. Number 2, second reason, auto ship, monthly auto ship. When you have to pay a monthly auto ship, guess what happens when you are short some money? That's the first thing that goes out the window. In this company, we do not have a monthly auto ship. We are going to pay once when we launch, and that's it. We'll pay once to become a founder, $97. When we launch, pay one little small amount between $200 to $300. We are done. Money in your bank account. That is big. And here is a third and final reason. The last, but certainly not the least. Legitimate, viable products. By legitimate, I mean legal. By viable, I mean necessary. Something that mankind, you and I, will need on a daily basis. So think about your cell phones. Sometimes I can't remember how we did it back in the day with no cell phones. Okay? That has to happen. Think about internet access, your Wi-Fi. Those are viable products. Okay, when a company doesn't have those, guess what? Those are those companies that shut their doors, that go out of business. Onpassive has all of these 3 things in place, very, very strong. That is value. That is why you can never fail in this business. You don't have to recruit. They're going to recruit on your behalf. You don't have to pay monthly fee. You don't have to worry about the products. We have got the most legitimate, viable digital products, services in this day and age, my friends. You will be hard pressed to find that anywhere. And I can assure you, if you do, contact any one of us on this panel. We will be glad to be your first customer. You can take that to the bank. Now, I'm going to make a small unrelated announcement to those of you who are founders already. If you're a guest, jump on board. And I say so because within a few short weeks, we are going to stop accepting founders. Our CEO assured us of that yesterday. Within a few short weeks, there will be no more founding positions. That's it. It is done. And for those of you who are founders, you do have some pending positions. By the end of today, you're gonna have that transfer button activated, so you can transfer it to whoever you deem deserving. Okay, and you're gonna have that for about a week or so, and that's it. We're now moving to all founders, and soon after we move to all founders, no more founders. When we move to all founders, clean slate, no pending founders. Everything is on. We are moving to that final gear. Okay, so this thing is going to be moving really, really fast. And like I say, at this time, you should get engaged, because you snooze, you lose. You cannot stay away for 1 second. No snoozing. Okay, guys? Thank you. Back to you, Susie.
I know. I usually have Charles come on first, but I'm doing a lot here. I got the slides going. I'm looking there. I'm out typing stuff. So, but Charles, that was perfect timing. I love your passion. Charles speaks with strength, conviction. Charles does not try to convince, pressure, or pester anyone. This is an opportunity that you will I can guarantee you'll never, ever have in your lifetime again. So get back to the person who invited you. If you want a copy of today's webinar, send an email to onpassivenation@gmail.com. And also, if you want to look at the products, go to onpassive.com and you can see them there. And keep in mind, once you jump on board as a founder, you'll have access to the back office. You'll be able to listen to our private webinars that are listed there. You'll have more updates. And the good news is you can invite people you care about to a webinar like this, and we'll do the work for you explaining it to them. We have these every Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern time and every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern time. But once you go into the back office, there are also other webinars, public guest webinars around the globe in different languages. And we'll help you get hooked up with those so that you can send people so they can learn it. Because a lot of times when you hear all of this information, you end up talking to people trying to explain it. Send them a copy of this, request a copy, or go to one of those. Also, I'd like, I always have Ethel, who is full of great energy and positive vibes. She loves Onpassive. And Ethel, if you just want to say a few things to our guests.
I would love to, but there's almost nothing to say because the presentation was awesome. The feedbacks have been so good. I mean, everybody has just given everything up. All I can say is if you're sitting there as a guest right now and you're thinking, let me think about it, you may be left behind because like Charles said, we are really rolling. I came on really excited and I have not been able to sleep since yesterday. Unfortunately, guests, I cannot tell you why, but it's because something is going on right now that is, I am so elated to realize finally again that my retirement is secure. My future is totally secure. I'm gonna be really, really financially free of any troubles. So those who are still thinking, please, if you have your enemies, just do them one favor. They will thank you later on. Call them on while this is still open. Let them come in and hear about it and make a decision for themselves whether to come or not, so that in the future, you don't sit back and you are rolling and they say, he really hated me. So that is all I can add for right now. And I hope you don't take too much time, make up your mind. And I am excited. I know founders, you know what is happening in Atlanta this very, very soon. So I'm so excited.
Yes. Well, thank you, Ethel. We love your energy. We know we're all fired up too. And you know, Charles and Ethel are right. You snooze, you lose. And one thing our CEO said to us, and I know this rings true with a lot of people, is he's letting us be the hero. So you can be the hero in your own life and the hero to others by getting them in now and on board. And what a great feeling that is, because I am totally looking forward to this official global launch and seeing amazing things happen to my friends and family where they can take care of their financial needs. And then the best part, have enough excess to give back, because we have a product called Oh Bless. Our CEO has developed a product in Onpassive where you can go right out of your wallet and give back to something that you're passionate about or that you care about. I mean, that's what this is all about. He's sharing the wealth, and then we are going to take care of ourselves and then give back, because you know what? This is automated. This is fully automated. So one way to feel really great about this business and the commissions and money that's going to come in is that once you take care of yourself, giving back and being a philanthropist will be one of the best feelings you will have, because you're going to help change people's lives who are in need. So if anyone else wants to end, any final words?
Yes, please.
Sure,
So,
Charles.
all right. So first of all, guys, the window of getting founders is getting shorter. We do have another guest webinar on Saturday at 11 a.m. And I can assure you, there aren't going to be many of these for founders. Very soon, those guest webinars will not be for founders. Okay, it will be for something else, which doesn't have the advantages that founders have, right? So jump on board. And as I was speaking to you guys, those of you who are founders, if you're a founder, you may have noticed that the site, the GoFounders site, was under maintenance. That is because data was being migrated, a lot of data. It is back on. And that transfer button is there now. You don't have a lot of time. That's why I'm telling you guys, things are moving swiftly. So you can now log back on. You can transfer your pending founders. You can do whatever you need to do. You've got about a week or so, and that's it. You won't be able to get pending founders no more. It is done. Okay, guys? I want you guys to enjoy the rest of your week, your evening. I'm pretty sure we're going to have a founders only meeting tomorrow. Okay? We don't know the time yet. Okay? But it is in the back office because it was supposed to be an Arabic webinar that was canceled because of a founders webinar for Wednesday. Okay? So that just tells you that things are moving really, really fast, guys. So buckle up. Those who are guests, jump on board. Don't stay on the fence. Okay? So you don't lose. You do not want to lose. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Red. Excellent presentation. Send an email to onpassivenation@gmail if you want a copy. Thank you, Dan, Andy, Ethel, and Marty for joining today. Do yourself a favor, get back to the person, jump on board, and we will see you at the top, right?
That's right.
Okay. All right. Thanks, everybody.